Hey guys, Tiffany Ofili Porter here, where I discuss all things life after sport. In this video, I am going to show you how you can grow your shoe collection using the thrift store. Yes, that's right. You heard me right. I have done this budget-friendly, affordable shopping clothing haul before on this channel, and this time I'm going to bring you the installment with specifically shoes. As you can see here, this is a cool collection that I have gotten over the past few months. I'm going to try them on, give you prices, and just give you a little bit of inspiration on how you can grow your shoe collection from the thrift store. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you keep on watching this video.
With medals on her chest, she's proven her greatness, knows no rest, representing the countries with pride she stands.
So you guys, let's just go ahead and try some of these on, and we're gonna chit chat while we do it, okay? So the very first pair, this is in no particular order. These are a pair of Ugg boots. I paid $13.49 for these. Now, for anybody who knows anything about Uggs, these typically retail at like $130. Anywhere from like $90 to $140, I believe. I'll definitely link kind of the prices as how much these would cost brand new as this video progresses. So yes, if I'm keeping it real with you guys, I'm not even a huge fan of Uggs typically. I just feel like they're not that cute, but they are very comfortable. And I personally don't think I would pay $130 for a brand new pair, but if you give them to me for $13.49, we could make that happen. You know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna move these out of the way a little bit so you can kind of see the shoes as I'm trying them on. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the quality of Uggs are certainly there because, I mean, they're 100% sheepskin wool on the inside, so they're super comfortable, super warm for those winter months, and the outside is genuine leather. So I mean, the comfort and the quality is there. So I saw these in pretty good condition at $13.49, and I was like, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the bag. Just because I wouldn't pay full price for them doesn't mean that I don't appreciate a good pair of shoes. So that's something to keep in mind. Sometimes if you want a pair of shoes, but you know, I don't love them enough to splurge on the, MSRP or the price that they cost full price, consider thrifting them or going to consignment shops or going to Facebook Marketplace or just these secondhand options to get the look that you're looking for, save you some coin. It's more sustainable. And if you are very specific and very, particular with how you are shopping, you can get them in very good condition, kind of as these ones are. So similar to these brown ones that I got, I also got a pair of black ones while I was thrifting in New Jersey. And again, similar situation where I definitely don't think I would pay full price even for the black ones that I probably would get more use out of. But these ones were $14.99. I was like, yeah, I think I can make that happen. Now, I will say, I do know some people are a little bit weirded out at the fact of wearing secondhand shoes. And, to each his own. I get that, people have their preferences. For me, it doesn't matter because the same way that I'm going to disinfect and clean and sanitize my clothing that I thrift, I do the same thing for shoes. So you can do like a water and vinegar spray mix to make sure that, all odors and just to kind of disinfect them. You can also use baking soda. Some of these shoes are basically brand new and you can even tell. I'll show you a little bit more on that later. But yes, these black Uggs are in also very good condition, arguably even better condition than the brown ones. So I saw them, tried them on, super comfortable, and I love them. And I'm happy that I've added them to my collection for $14.99 versus $130 in the store. So those were the two boots that I found. Now, I do tend to have a decent shoe collection already, so I am extremely selective about the shoes that I actually do purchase from the thrift store, just because I have a lot of shoes. And if it's not gonna add to my collection or be something that I actually really need, then I'm not going to buy them. Same way I wouldn't do in the regular store, the thrift store is no different. So this next pair, another tip when you're thrifting, be okay with shopping out of season. You can get some really good prices. So I don't remember how much I paid for these. I want to say they were like $4.99, but I really like these leopard skin espadrilles. They're super fun. I feel like leopard skin or leopard print, excuse me, is kind of like one of those timeless looks that, even though it is very on trend right now, doesn't really go out of style. So I can certainly see me wearing these during the spring season, during the summer, with a cute maxi dress, some slacks, or kind of anything, because espadrilles are extremely versatile. And these were very affordable. One thing I also want to mention with me is that I have large feet. So it's actually kind of hard. I wear a size 9.5, 10 women's. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to find shoes that actually fit. So when I'm in the regular store, when I'm in the thrift store, or anywhere in between, if I see a pair of shoes that I like, that I can fit, I jump on it and make it happen, because I don't know if it's going to be there next time I come around. So that was kind of the case with these. I saw them kind of in the fall. I think I bought these in like October, and I was like, I'm not going to wear these anytime soon, but seasons change. Springtime will be here before we know it. I'll be able to put these in the rotation. And like I said, leopard print is very kind of classic, where I'll be able to wear them even in the 2025 spring season and still be very stylish. So yes, these espadrilles were definitely a win in my book, and I cannot wait to rock them and style them when the weather warms up a little bit. And kind of similarly to that, I saw these flats that are also leopard skin, and I had to have them. I love the versatility of them. So I've worn them to the pharmacy and work, which was like a 10-hour shift on my feet all day. And they were super comfortable, super stylish. Can wear them to church in great condition. Like, look at the bottom of these shoes, guys. If I'll zoom in, these have not really been worn. They are in such good condition. These ones were $6.99, so a little bit more expensive than the espadrilles, and the brand is A New Day. So I believe this is what Target sells. I'll try to find the actual original price, probably closer to about 25 bucks, brand new, but I really like these. They're super comfortable and super stylish. Has that leopard skin print that I like. So we're in there. So definitely, again, probably a little bit out of season right now, being that we are smack dab in the middle of winter, but it is okay to shop out of season. In fact, probably recommended when you are thrifting for you to get those really good sales. So these have just been so fun. I mean, I want to also suggest sometimes when you go to the thrift store, it actually can be kind of useful to go without a specific thing in mind. Sometimes when you go looking for that specific thing, it can be like finding a needle in the haystack, especially if you need it like there and then for an event like the next day. That is when thrifting to me is not as fun. You want to go in leisurely, maybe with some things on your wish list, saying if I find it at this shopping time or another shopping time, it's fine. And you'll be surprised. Those times when you go with less pressure, you tend to find really good items. And that's kind of the case with all of these shoes. I didn't go during any of these shopping trips saying I need to find a pair of black Uggs. I need to find a pair of leopard print espadrilles. But as I'm browsing the shelves, I found them, they fit, they were the right price, I got them, and now they're here, part of my collection. So keep that in mind. Sometimes just go there, just browse, have an open mind, and you might find some gems. So that was the case also for these 9 West shoes, pointed toe, slingbacks, love them, with the two-tone, kind of a dupe of like the Chanel flats. They're not trying to be Chanel, they're just trying to be their own shoe, but I just love the look of them. And again, these ones are in pretty good condition as well. These were $4.99 during a different shopping trip that I went with my daughter on a Saturday after dance, was not looking for them, found them and said, oh yeah, these would be so good to wear to church, to wear for my business casual, Jack and Jill meetings, sorority meetings, you know, interviews, even to work. I probably wouldn't wear these to work, actually. I probably need a little bit more support, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Anytime I want to kind of dress it up, have like a nudish, neutral, casual look with the slingbacks, and I'm not in the mood for heels, these could be my go-to. And for $4.99, I mean, can you really beat that? Especially, like I mentioned, with it being difficult for me to find shoes that actually fit. So I do want to know down in the comments, kind of as we're going through these shoes, guys, which ones are your favorites? If any of them you would have been like, Tiff, I would have left those were a miss. Or if they're like, oh, Tiff, you got some gems, let me know. Let's chat down in the comments. I'd love to know if any of you guys also thrift any of your shoes, or if maybe you'll feel inspired after watching this video to go to the thrift store and do so. So these next ones that I got, these are Chinese laundry. I don't know if that brand even still exists. I remember like hearing about Chinese laundry back when I was in like high school, but they are these very fun wedged black peep toe heels, also in pretty good condition. I paid $2.99 for these. And although these might not necessarily be my favorite shoes that I've thrifted, I saw them and I was like, you know what? I think these would look really cute with some wide leg pants and enough to like cover the wedged detailing part, but still they're extremely comfortable, give me some elevation and be able to spend the whole night in them without my toes barking at me by the end of the night. So I saw these and I definitely wanted to add them to my collection. I don't have any shoes like this. I want to say, I don't even know, guys, let me know down in the comments if you think wedges are still in style. And even if they're not, that's one thing about me. I definitely do tend to wear pretty trendy clothing and stay on top of current trends, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be like a prisoner to that. So if I see a pair of shoes that might be a little bit old school or out of style, if I like them and they're going to function well for me in my wardrobe, I'm going to get them. So another tip there, guys, sometimes even if things are out of style, kind of like skinny jeans are, for instance, if you want to wear your skinny jeans, wear your skinny jeans. If you want to wear your wedged heels, wear your wedged heels. So I saw these and I think they're really cute. I mean, they're fun. I don't know if I would wear them with like a mini dress, but like I said, with some pants where only the front is showing, but I'm able to, you know, dance all night and walk around without having my bunions hurting. That is a win in my book. And at $2.99, baby, you think I was gonna pass that up? Of course not. So these are another pair that I thrifted. I haven't worn these yet. I've worn pretty much all of these shoes except for the espadrilles, because again, we're in the winter time already, except for these ones and the espadrilles. So I cannot wait to pull these out and just go and do my thing, maybe for a date night with hubby. And honestly, now that I'm looking at them at the mirror behind my camera, I do think that I could wear these with a dress. I mean, again, maybe a little bit old fashioned, but very practical. And it's good because most of the time when I'm out with my kids. So if I have one kid here, I don't need to be wearing very pointy 6-inch stilettos that just don't feel very sturdy. So for me, that's what I was considering when I purchased these shoes. So we have our last two here. I think I'm gonna save my favorite for last, because you guys, when I saw these, I said, okay, the thrifting, I don't want to say the thrift gods, because to me, there's only one God, but all the thrifting girlies say that. But somebody was looking out for me. God was looking out for me when I saw this last pair. But before I get there, let me show you these ones. I'll just throw my socks on because realistically, that's how I would wear these shoes in real life. And I really like these. They are like this animal print, like slightly heeled sneaker. And when I tell you they're in great condition, I feel like the little marks on the bottom were the marks that I put when I've worn these shoes the several times that I have, because they were basically brand new when I got them. They are a size 10 and these were $6.99. They don't have a brand on the inside that says made in China, so I don't know where these originally are from, and I don't care because I loved them. When I saw these, again, another situation where I didn't go in looking for shoes necessarily, but I saw them and I was like, yeah, these are coming home with me. They're comfortable, they're stylish, they're trendy. They're unique. That's another thing that I love, is that when I'm walking down the street, that everybody's gonna have these shoes on their feet. And honestly, when I went to drop my daughter off at the bus stop, one of the dads was like, "Did you get some new shoes?" And I was like, "Actually, yes, I did. New to me. These were thrifted." I was very pleased and very open and happy to share the fact that these were thrifted, because who knows, you might offer some inspiration to him. He might be like, "Oh, let me go check out the thrift store." He even asked me, "Which one did you go to?" Who knows, maybe he would go and check out some shoes for himself. And even not, just always being open to let people know I don't gatekeep, okay? Yes, I could afford to buy these full price. However, why would I spend full price when I could spend $6.99, save my coin, look cute, be stylish, have some unique shoes at the same time? So I don't know. I do have people in my life that are like, "Tiff, why are you sharing about your thrifting? Aren't you embarrassed? Somebody shouldn't be just so open about buying secondhand clothing." And that's just not how I move. Obviously, I'm creating this video. I just feel as though if I have this information that might help somebody out, might inspire somebody to go to that thrift store, get the look for less, save their coin, still be stylish, who am I to gatekeep or to keep that information to myself? I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna be a resource in any way possible. So I hope that you kind of find some encouragement in that. If you've ever felt a little bit weird about thrifting or even about sharing about your love for thrifting, it is okay, sis. A lot of us do it, and we are out here saving money and being sustainable at the same time. So love those shoes. And they're pretty, even though they're like a little bit unique in their print, I can wear them with a lot of different outfits. So again, versatility, getting a lot of bang for my buck, a lot of use per wear, and it's just a win in my book. Now, last but not least, I found these Jordan 1s. Guess how much I paid for these guys? First of all, I just love like the snake skin print on these, okay? Like, I'm going to link the original price form. And then here we go, look at the bottom. So in pretty good condition. And I think the original price is like $110. I will confirm that and definitely let you know, but I paid $16 for these shoes. When I saw them, again, I went not looking for Jordans. I don't even own a pair of Jordan low 1s. I have some mids and some highs, but not any lows. When I saw these, I said, $16? Are you serious, baby? Come on. I will say, when I purchased them, they did not have shoelaces. So I think I paid like $3.50 or $3.99, $2.99, something like that for shoelaces from Target. So when you add $3 to $16, I got these for $19 all in, and more than happy with that. Spent about a quarter to a fifth of the price of the originals. And they are super comfortable. I've already worn these several times. I've gotten compliments about these. And listen, at $19, I just definitely, these are the ones that I'm most pleased about, just because of how much Jordans typically cost brand new. And although one could argue that the Uggs are just as expensive as Jordans are, for me personally, these are more my style. They fit my aesthetic a little bit more. And although I will get lots of use out of the Uggs, I probably would get more use out of these, just because not only can I wear it in the winter, I can wear these all year round, spring, summer, and fall as well. So these definitely were a win in my book. I was so happy about it. My husband, who was a big sneakerhead, even he was like, "Okay, Tiff, I see you with the thrift finds." He was like, "Okay, that's cool with all these other ones." But when my husband saw these, he gave me a thumbs up. So that was a big vote of confidence. He's not a thrifter like me, even though I do find some stuff for him at the thrift store. So he's kind of a thrifter by default, but definitely I was so pleased with it. Now I will say, that same weekend that I bought these in New Jersey during the Christmas break. That was at one thrift store. I found these for $16. I went to another thrift store where I found the Uggs, actually the black Uggs, and they had some of their higher end, more luxury pieces behind the counter. And I asked the associate, I said, "Hey, I see some Jordans over there." Those were mids and they were like pink and gray, super cute. And I was like, if they're $16, I'm gonna buy me another pair. I said, "Let me see them. How much are they?" First of all, they were 8.5, so they were too small for me anyway. But she said that those were $60, 60. I mean, they were in good condition, but so are these. So that's one thing I want to point out, that sometimes the same shoe, essentially, the same product can be wildly differently priced at two different thrift stores, which sometimes you see the prices on certain items, you're like, this makes no sense. I don't understand why this is this price and why this is that price. But I mean, their prices are their prices. You can't really negotiate at a thrift store. But definitely wanted to mention that sometimes you might find something at like an exorbitant price, because to me, $60, I told them to take them back. Even if they were my size, I wouldn't have purchased them at that. But these $16 for me were a no-brainer. Same shoe, same quality, same condition, slightly different styles, but such different prices at two different thrift stores. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you might go to one thrift store, you might find something that is a great price, jump on it, because it might not necessarily be there when you come back, and or it might be a completely different price at a different thrift store. So that is pretty much it for this haul. I hope you guys feel inspired to head to the thrift store, to build, to grow, to start your shoe collection, and to do it with confidence and knowing that you are equipped to make informed decisions and to save your coin at the same time. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody who might find it interesting or inspiring. And if you want to, make sure that you subscribe to join the family. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.